and we can get started. Okay, so we do have Mel tonight helping me. I think what we're gonna do is she's gonna help me share about Team Cup and sort of the things she's doing with her team to get things fired up for Team Cup. And then in every portion, I'm gonna have her add in her own little piece of advice. I feel like that's very beneficial. She is very knowledgeable, and I want you guys to know, like, before I even get into the slides, I want you guys to know that, and Mel, I don't mean this in like a negative way at all, but you guys, Mel only has one coach under her. So I want you guys to realize that you don't need a big team to be a leader, right? You can just show up as a leader exactly as you are today. You don't need a huge downline. You don't need anything. You just need a desire to jump in and answer questions, give some advice, that kind of thing. Just like how Mel was in there today being like, hey, don't forget to register for Team Cup. Little things like that, you guys, that just help us all grow. I want to see you guys doing more of that. I want to see some more leaders in here. Like, we all know what we're doing. Majority of us, we've been here a while, right? So I just want to see more of that. I want to see more of you guys just jumping in and helping out. But let's get started tonight. So that's mostly what I was trying to get at is you don't need a big team to lead. And that's something that I learned this weekend. Some of the leadership tips that I learned were leading by example. Oh, Lizzie's in the waiting room. 1 second, guys. There we go. Leading by example, power and dignity, always being kind, seeking excellence, not perfection, humble and confidence, charisma. So like showing up with confidence in yourself, in your abilities of what you can bring to the table as your own. We are all special people. We all bring something special to the table. So just highlighting what you're good at and bringing that in more, bring that all in more. And then knows where you're going and how to get there. You know, like these are very just learning how to get there and knowing where you want to go with this is going to help you guys so much in the long run, right? So here, let's do present here. There we go. Okay, title page. On tap this month, we have Team Cup month all month long. We're going to go into a little more detail on that. This is just a little synopsis of what we're going to talk about tonight. The new coach getting started right call is on February 4th, and it's being hosted by Stephanie Davies with the Alive and Well team. So if anyone has any new coaches that they want to plug into there, or anyone who's even like interested in coaching and on the fence, you can totally plug them into that call and they'll get a better idea of what they need as a coach. Certain things that we all do, the vital behaviors, everything like that. And then maybe they can decide, hey, that sounds like something that I can see myself doing, or that's not really for me. So use that to your advantage. If you guys have a coach under you that you want to sort of relight their fire, spark them up a little bit, they've kind of fallen by the wayside a little bit, it's okay, and that's normal, but invite them to that call, help them brush up on the information, right? We are going to be doing a sip and sweat on Saturday, February 20th at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. So that is 9 a.m. for all of you BC folks. This is a very special day because it is my 2-year anniversary with coaching. So I want you guys all there. If you can make it, I would love to see you guys there. We'll take some sipping on our pre-workout, have a little chat, and then we'll get right to a workout, do whatever workout you have scheduled that day, that kind of thing. The Clean Week free trial, we're going to be talking about that a little more later on, but we are doing it twice this month. So this is my way of trying to get you guys maximizing your Team Cup month. Offering that free week is going to be so huge for you guys 2 times this month. And it being a full program, I have a huge feeling that this could be a little bit more successful than like the average trial, right? Because they actually get to see a program start to finish this way, and it's 100% free, no credit cards needed. So I'm really enjoying that whole idea, and it was actually brought to me by Myra Garrett. So I'm kind of piggybacking on what she does, and she finds it to be super helpful. We're going to talk a little bit more about Diamond Dash pods. I want to bring that back, but in a different way. And then all month long, we have the 30-day breakaway challenge pack on sale and the 9-week control freak challenge pack on sale. Okay, let's move on to Team Cup month. Mel, I'm going to let you start with this one, and then I will, if you want to use some of the stuff I have here, you can, or you can just go ahead and talk about what you're doing with your Team Cup, maybe introduce the name of it, who's on it, and all of that fun stuff. So go ahead, girl.
Okay, I guess I should unmute. That might help. Hi, everybody. First of all, thank you, Paige, for just allowing me to do this call with you. I'm super excited. Like Paige said, I do only have one active coach underneath me right now. I was Emerald, but one of my coaches decided to quit, which happens. It's something that happens, and it's okay. Remember that, you know, things happen, and our team, it grows the way that it's meant to. So don't feel discouraged if people decide to leave or take a break. It is what it is. I did pull a card that I want to read really quick to set the tone. You guys know I do cards all the time. Remember, personal development is hands down the most important thing to do to have a successful business. If your mind is not in the right place, your body and everything else, your business will not be in a good place. So I pull these cards almost every day. And ironically, I pulled this one for our call. And I have not gotten this call since I went Emerald the first time months ago. So this one is heart chakra, and it's love, forgiveness, and unstuck, which is, again, it's February, the month of love. The whole theme of this is being unstuck. So if you feel stuck in your business, if you feel stuck in life, just know that Team Cup is the perfect month to get unstuck. So I'm just going to read this really quick about what the heart chakra is all about. This is the color green, element air, and scent rose. The heart chakra is love, unconditional love. Where is your joy? Who do you need to forgive to get unstuck? When do you feel peace and freedom? What are you most grateful for? What fills you with gratitude and happiness? When do you like yourself best? Love is in all chakras and in all. Feel love and joy in every connection. Only love is real. And I think that's just a beautiful card. But remember that we're doing this because we love our job. We love this journey. Like, we do this out of love. A lot of times we are working behind the scenes. We fit in little pockets of time, and it's all out of love, right? So always remember, when you're reaching out to somebody, when you are selling a challenge pack, it all has to come from a place of love. So with Team Cup is an amazing opportunity to push your business forward. Paige is saying how last year she actually went, were you Emerald at the time? Yeah. So she went from Emerald to Diamond during Team Cup. So just to give you guys an idea in 1 month how you can really push your business forward if that is something you're desiring. And this will light the fire under your ass if you need it. Today is the last day to register. If you have not registered, please make sure after this call you go on and register your people that you need to. It's super easy. All you need is everybody's coach IDs and emails and a team name. You can go on your Beachbody coach office, type all of that in there. It's teams of 5, submit. Again, if you have any questions, just let us know in the chat. Why is Team Cup so important? Because everybody tomorrow will get an email with all of their promo codes for the month. So it's more incentive to sell challenge packs as they will be on sale. And so there's a little breakdown on the slide that Paige has provided here about the points. And don't worry too much about the nitty gritty of the points because all of that information will be emailed to you through Beachbody. So please take the time to read through that and know how the points work. I know last time we did Team Cup, you can get points from creating a bod group. You can get them from selling challenge packs. And there's anything that you're doing to move your business forward is going to get you more points on the board. And what's great is the whole point of this month is really to work together in a small group of 5 other coaches. It's nice when there's sort of a mix of people who've been doing this for a little while and brand new coaches, and never feel like you are holding anybody back if you're a newer coach, because we can both learn from each other. And I find when somebody has been in the business for a little while, they sometimes don't have those fresh eyes that somebody who has just signed up does. So everybody is valuable. Everybody on this call right now is a leader. You wouldn't be on this call right now if you weren't. So whether you're technically a leader of your team or not, you all bring something to the table when it comes to Team Cup Month. And the whole point of it is to push ourselves outside of our comfort zone, whatever that means for you. And one thing I really just wanted to mention, which I've really like hammered down with our team for Team Cup, is just like those vital behaviors that we know we should be doing, but we sometimes forget. So, you know what you're best at. You know what you're good at posting. If you post your moves, if you post your shakes, if you talk on your story, or you know what you're good at. But this month is the month to really focus on the things that you slack on and you might not be doing very good at. And those are the things that you're really going to want to practice and push each other to keep doing, because you'll find that the more you do those things that are really scary, the easier they get, and you'll build confidence. And by the end of February, those vital behaviors will be so easy that going forward for the rest of the year, it'll just come naturally. So that's really what this month is about in like a nutshell. And so I hope that gives you sort of a better idea of what it's all about, without going too far into specifics. I haven't really paid attention to the chat, but if anybody has any questions, feel free to either unmute or throw it into the chat.
Everyone's good? I love that. Thank you so much, Mel. Those are all very, very, very helpful tips. And like she said, you guys, it is a chance to level up. If you can see here, one rank advancement of the coach or their personally sponsored coaches is 3 Team Cup points. So if some of you are sitting there, oh, hold on a second, Sarah just came back. If some of you are sitting there as a coach or as an emerald, or you were emerald and you want to get your emerald status back, this is a good thing, you guys. It's a very good thing, because not only could you rank advance this month, you could help your team earn 3 points. So look at your team and think about who needs to rank advance and maximize that, you guys. If all of you guys need a rank advance, work on that. You know, it's so easy. Try to do things that are different this month, right? Like, you will have those promo codes. Start talking about them right away. Start inviting to those free groups. Start figuring out if you want to like include a sample pack of some kind. That's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be making 5 bags, and I'm going to go live tomorrow, and I'm going to talk about what's in all 5 of the bags. What happened here? Did somebody color on here? I'm confused. Did I do that? Do you guys see that?
Sorry, Paige. That was me. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was trying. It's Lizzie. I was trying to write a comment and I ended up writing pen everywhere.
Oh, that's okay. I was just confused. I'm like, did I just?
I'm so sorry. How do I undo that?
Oh, don't even worry about it, babe.
Oh my
Always on my stuff all the time. I'm cool.
I'm so sorry. Okay,
No,
back to regular
I just wanted to
programming.
make sure I didn't do that. I was trying to figure out what was going on there. I've never actually seen that before, so cool to know that we can do that. But yeah, just finding new ways to market it is gonna go huge for you guys this month, right? So I'm gonna do those 5 sample packs. So I'm gonna have in each of them a salted caramel Shakeology, a pumpkin spice Shakeology, a beach bar, a package of Recover, and all 3 flavors of Energize in package form. So 8 things for free that I have sitting in my cupboard anyways. And then I've teamed up with Marisa, and she is going to let me add her ebook into that. So her and I worked out a little bit of a deal, and we have decided that everybody who gets that 5 sample pack will also get Marisa's ebook for the journaling. So that's something that I want to kind of encourage out of my people this month, is to write down their thoughts, journal, and there's so many nice prompts in her ebook and I'm loving it. So I figure it'd be a good thing to offer. So yeah, get creative, it doesn't have to look exactly like that. That's just an idea. That's just what I'm doing. But there's so many things you guys can do to make this month look a little bit different than last month. And really ask yourself, like, where did I go right last month, or this month that we're in right now, right? What were my highs? What were my lows? What could I have worked on a little bit more? And then just zone in on that, right? It's not here to stress you out. It's here to inspire you. It's here to have you guys working as a team within your respective teams. But also I'm here to provide you guys with power hours. So we are going to be doing, sorry, somebody's chatting at us here. We are going to be doing, I was trying to get here, Emerald or not Emerald? Yes, so you can rank advanced to Emerald again during this month and you will get your points for that, even if you've been Emerald before. So it'll still be a rank advancement. So yeah, like, I just want you guys to know that it's supposed to be fun, right? It's supposed to be so fun that you guys are like getting on calls as your team, but then I'm also gonna have you guys do power hours with me. So I'm going to be offering every Tuesday evening at 9 p.m., so around the same time we're at right now, a guided power hour. So an intentional hour of work that I'm going to take you through exactly how I do that in an hour. And then I'm also offering that on Sunday afternoons at 3 p.m. So write that down if you want to be a part of those. Anybody's welcome to join those. You don't have to be on a Team Cup team. Come and learn how to learn, right? Or learn how to figure out how all this works in terms of intentional time that you spend on your business. So that'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to having that for you guys as a little added thing to get you guys moving your needle in your business. Does anyone have any questions on Team Cup that Mel and I didn't already cover? Anything else you want to know? What's going on in the chat here? Tuesday at 9 p.m., so around the same time. And Sunday at 3 p.m. Yes. So for me, I have to like work around when Caleb's sleeping. So 3 p.m. he's sleeping here on a Sunday. And then I like to do that so that if somebody doesn't have that night off, but they have Sundays off, they can do one or the other or both or what have you. So yeah, that is Team Cup month. We are gonna keep moving forward here. All right, so Clean Week free trial. Does anybody not know how we're doing this, how it's operating? I have talked about it in the chat, but I want to just make sure we're all on the same page with how that works. We're good?
Yeah, if you could,
so yeah,
if you could go over
free
that.
membership.
Yeah, I think it would be helpful just to go over it.
So in the free membership. So yeah, in your share cart, there's going to be this place where it says first and last name and email, and then it's going to give you an option to enroll without purchase. So click enroll without purchase, and then it's going to bring you to the next page, and it'll just say Beachbody membership free. So how that works is they're now a member under you. So anytime they buy anything from Beachbody, you are now known as their coach. So that is our way of avoiding the whole like put in your credit card. They're just now in your office. They won't have a purchase made yet. It'll just be that they're in your office. And so then when the 1 week is up, you can revisit it and say, hey, like, what did you think of the group? We're gonna run it exactly like a regular challenge group. We're gonna have a daily post. It's all gonna relate to Clean Week. And we're gonna have us as well. Like the people who aren't following a program right now, I would love for you guys to jump in and do Clean Week for the week. For those of you that are, don't worry about it. I'd still love for you guys to log in there. So yeah, have that going, talking about, and then we're also gonna be doing that again on the 15th. So feel free, if you've missed this round of inviting people, feel free to start talking about it tomorrow, about the 15th. The longer you're talking about it, the better success you'll have getting people on. And then all you'll need is their first and last name and their email, and to send them that card. Does that make sense for everyone? Yeah, perfect. I already went through the guided power hours. I went a little ahead of myself there. And then the Diamond Dash pods. We're operating this differently this time, guys. And I'm actually teaming up with Myra Garrett's team to do this. So I'm very excited about it. It's something that we're going to be running on BOD groups. And there will be an interactive live training hosted by myself and Myra, or myself or Myra. We're going to alternate once a week in that group. So in order to be a part of that group, you either had to have hit Success Club last month or be an Emerald coach. So if you want to be a part of that group, throw your name down in the chat, and I will write your names down and get you into that. So it's a BOD group based situation, and we're going to be challenging you in the BOD group to do certain things and show up in certain ways. So if you want in on that, you got to be hitting Success Club or Emerald, you guys. And I want you guys there. So start trying to prioritize those goals. Oh, oops. Good thing we were already done with that anyways. Okay, Morgan, I have you down here. Let me just quickly write you down. And Lizzie hit Success Club last month too. So let me know if you want to be in on that. And I'm also gonna throw, I know Courtney's on Ash's call right now, so I'm gonna ask her about that. So I'm gonna just throw her name in there as well. So social media tips. These are some of the things that, oh, it's Brittany Luoma. She just entered the waiting room. Social media tips. This is things that I learned straight from Emily Faber's mouth this weekend. And you guys, it is so simple. Do not overcomplicate social media, but some of us need to know these things because I just want you guys to be your ultimate best, the way you show up on your socials, okay? So wake up every morning and ask yourself, how can I best serve my audience today? That should be one of your first sort of thoughts that goes into your brain when you're logging onto your socials, right? Something that is going to add value to your challenge, or not your challengers, your followers' lives that day, whether that's to make them smile, laugh, feel something, a new recipe, anything that is going to be like, oh, this is somebody who I love following because she always gives me what I need. You know what I mean? Whether that even be something consistent as like I'm going to use Dominique as an example. She always, almost every single day, she will find some sort of spiritual quote, something about manifesting, something about that. And she, without fail, every day will post that. Now her followers know to expect that, right? So people are following her now, I'm sure, for those encouraging spiritual posts that she likes to make, right? For me, it's my card pulls, and same with Mel, right? Like, it's something that I've started to do, and I do it almost every day, and people expect it now. And now I have people asking me, hey, can you pull cards for me? So just know that people are watching, and even those little things that you're doing consistently that have nothing to do with fitness, I'm going to make that clear, nothing to do with fitness. So your moves that you're posting and your dance parties and all that, to me, that relates to fitness. You have to find something outside of that that you're going to consistently share about. Okay, so start thinking about that. Non-fitness related posts, I was just saying, are just as important as your fitness related posts. There should be a healthy balance of both things. So I don't want to be able to go to somebody's page and it just be fitness, like, oh, like, okay, could you talk more about fitness? Like, you know, you want to keep them around. You want people to see your page and you want to keep them around. So you got to keep them engaged in other things. And there's only one you guys. So market yourself correctly. Sharing about all the things that make you you. Beachbody is a part of your life, not the only thing that goes on in it, right? So start sharing more about what you're doing throughout the day that isn't anything to do with Beachbody. That'll help you guys huge, okay? Think about your skills. Is there something you you can do consistently that it's unrelated to fitness that you could add to your followers, add value to your followers. For example, Ella's cooking show, right from Emily Faber's mouth. So I don't know if you guys follow Emily Faber, but she has this gorgeous little girl and she does beautiful little reels with her and she does hilarious things. She's cooking up some things and she's adding hype and she's ha 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 and she makes it so fun. So coming up with something, integrating, if you're comfortable integrating your kids, people love that, right? So something that's going to make it different, like I'm already thinking I might do more like activities with Caleb because that's my like outside of this, that's my profession, right? So talk like for me, I think it would be good for Caleb and I to do like, I don't know if you guys remember, but we made Play-Doh the one day. Doing that more consistently will give other moms ideas of what to do with their kids, especially during a pandemic, right? So just thinking about things that you're great at. So Mel, like first thing that comes to my head is your art, right? Like something that you could talk about is your art or art fundamentals or anything to do with art. You're going to draw people in like that, right? Because now you have something outside of fitness, outside of nutrition to share with people, whatever that may be. That was just an idea, right? Content, natural light or ring light at night. Those are the two options. Okay, if you don't have a ring light, get a really bright lamp. It's the same thing, but just make sure that it's bright. Because when you apply a preset on it, which is also a number one thing for your pages, you guys, if you don't know what a preset is, you can find them on Etsy. They're super easy to use. You just need to go to etsy.com, type in the search bar presets, Instagram presets, and then you upload them into Lightroom and you'll be sent a file over email for these. And they're like you'll get like 5 for $5, 5 for $10. Like they're not expensive at all, but it's literally one touch editing. So you take your photo, you bring it into Lightroom, you copy the settings from your preset, and then you paste those settings onto your photo. And that's how you get all of your photos to kind of have similar vibe, right? Similar color scheme. All the reds will look the same red. All the yellows will have the same hue of yellow, right? So that is how that works. Yay, presets. Yay. Oh yeah, Alyssa, sorry, I just saw this now. I'm adding you to the list now, Alyssa. Okay. Post at least 3 times a week on your feed. 3 times a week on your feed. I am seeing some of you guys implementing the highlights, which is so, so good. One of the apps that I use to make like my highlight icons is Storylight, I think it's called. Let me just double check here. If anyone else knows, they can unmute and tell me, but I'm trying to find it. Maybe I don't even have the app. Maybe I deleted it. But yeah, you can make, you know how my icons all kind of, they're like all that purpley color and they all have like a symbol on them. So you get, there's tons of different symbols, tons of different backgrounds, tons of like the possibilities in there are endless, but it just gives your page a clean look when they all kind of look the same or similar, right? So looking into doing that's always fun to sort of dress up your page a little bit. And when you guys go through your stories, I want it to not look like an ad. I mean, you can definitely have advertisement things on there, totally. Nothing wrong with that at all, okay? But I want you to maybe think about like rule of thumb, every third story that has anything to do with Beachbody, and some of you Arbonne girls, anything to do with Arbonne, and then fourth story, nothing related to that at all. Try using that rule of thumb. It's helped me a lot figure out like what do I need to be sharing and how often, so that when somebody's going to your stories, it's not like, oh, I just saw this yesterday. You just said this yesterday, right? So just, you can do those things, just making sure to add little pieces that have nothing to do with it will keep your audience engaged, okay? Plan out your month of content. I do have a call for this, you guys. So if anyone's interested in planning out their month, let me know. I can send you the call. This is something you would do today, like on the last day of the month, or even on the first day of the month, whatever you can do. I spend about an hour with my calendar in front of me, and I literally have like a system of like what I'm going to post on each day. And I'll even sometimes take a few of those photos ahead of time so that I don't even have to worry about it when the day comes and I'm like, what do I need to post? Oh yeah, I look at my calendar. That's what I'm posting today. Okay. So if anyone wants access to that call, I can definitely send it your way. Okay. Yes, for sure. I can send those. And then show up every single day. I know that sounds crazy, but you have to. You guys always have to be open for business. Even when you're having a really bad day, that's okay. Those bad days, let those bad days come and go because we're humans. We all have them. Okay. We're not always going to be rainbows shooting out our buttholes. We are going to always have our days, and that's okay. But try to find a way to still show up that day in any way, shape, or form. If that means you only do 3 stories that day and it all just be like, this is what I ate today, me in the bathtub, like me with my bubble bath, whatever, and then me with my personal development book, like a page out of your personal development book. You didn't have to talk, you didn't have to show your face, but you still showed up, right? You still shared some of the vital behaviors. Share your shake, right? Like anything that shows that your open sign is on. Because if somebody's following, I'm just going to give you an example. If somebody's following me and Brittany Luoma and Ashley Griffiths, and they're thinking about joining Beachbody, who do you think they're going to sign up with if I didn't post for 3 days? Brittany posted every single day that week, and Ashley posted like here and there. Who do you think they'll go with? They'll go with the person who posts the most often because they'll trust that person is going to help them on their journey, right? So just keeping that in mind and making sure that even when things are hard, you're still showing up and you're still showing that you're available to them, right? And then, help your fellow teammates be seen, you guys. There is an algorithm with Instagram. Leaving them a comment, saving their posts. So that's a huge one now. And I know that that's like an extra step and it's kind of annoying, but what I've done is I've made a collection, and in the collection all it's titled is team, or you can title it whatever, but save your team members' posts because then they'll be seen. It gives Instagram this message that people are saving your posts so they want to show it more, right? So you will see them in the feed. Talk about the hard side. Yes. You can even, honestly, Mel, unmute if you want, and you can jump in whenever.
Just don't interrupt. But yeah, like on that note about the hard stuff, if you're having a hard day, if it's a hard month, whatever the situation is, that is honestly when I get the most traction, is when I talk about the hard shit. And it's because I'm being vulnerable. I'm sharing that life is not perfect. I'm not perfect. This is what I'm going through. Other people relate to that. And they realize that you're actually like a human being behind this person, like behind this profile. And don't shy away from sharing the hard stuff. If you had a really hard workout and you paused 3 times and cried, and share that. Because guess what? Like, it is not fucking easy. It's not easy. Don't pretend it's easy. Share when things are hard so that they can realize that they're not the only ones struggling, right?
Yes, absolutely. And honestly, I need to take a page out of that book because I have a hard time doing that myself. So thank you, Mel, for sharing that. It is very important, you guys. Like I said, nobody's perfect, and people are going to relate to you way more when they realize you are not perfect. Okay? If that means showing up every Friday without a filter, then that means showing up every Friday without a filter. Show these people that you're not just an Instagram girl, right? You are a human being. And if you have a hard day, that is understandable. We all do. So yes, thank you, Mel, for that. But on the topic of supporting your peers, you guys, like if somebody sends a post in there and you're around, please just go comment, like, and save it. It takes 4 or 5 seconds out of your day. It doesn't need to be an elaborate comment, right? Like if you don't have time to sit there and write out a huge comment to these people, don't even worry about it, right? Hi, Cindy. I see her in the background. So yeah, I also like, I just don't want you guys to worry about not being seen, because we are a team, right? We work together, we help each other, and that's one of the things we can do to help one another. Okay. The amount of people that respond to my Swift. Yes, Morgan. Yes, I loved that too. And you showed the reel, right? This is huge. Morgan's talking about how she posted herself getting pissy with her laptop the other day. And it was something I've never seen from Morgan, you know, and most of her followers have probably never seen it, but she just said she got so much traction from that. So be weird, be strange, be you, right? That's who we are. Be who you are, and you will attract your people for sure. Does anyone have anything they want to add that's working well for them for social media that I haven't touched on yet? Feel free to throw it down. The other thing that I wanted to also mention is prioritize growing your following, you guys. Okay. Carve out 5 minutes in your day to just go through the explore page, follow new accounts, engage with those new accounts. Because once your warm market's gone, you guys, you need that cold market, and you need to be making relationships with that cold market first, right? So just getting that as a priority in your day, it doesn't take long. And that I'll talk about more of that on the power hours when we do them, and what I do to find those people. Okay. But if anyone else wants to add what's working with them for social media, please feel free.
I just threw in the chat about the SC, the Success Club business activity tracker app. And so you guys probably already all know about the business activity tracker. There is an app. So if you don't already have it, if you're not familiar with it, download it. It's free. And I don't know if you guys can even see this, but you can go through it, and it has all of the activities that you should be doing each day. You can click them on when you complete them and save them. And every single day, I know for Team Cup, I'm going to be doing this, and I'm going to be screenshotting it and sharing it to my group. And our goal is to do as many of these activities every single day for the month of February. This is something we should be doing anyways for our business, but it's just more incentive to do it every single day and to motivate each other to do those things. And the ones that are hard, do those first. Get them over and done with, and rip the Band-Aid off and do it. But this will give you a really clear idea of what you need to be doing to move your business forward. And it honestly does not take that long once you get right to it. So put some headphones in, pretend the world doesn't exist for a little while, and just do it. I don't care if it's at 5 in the morning, or if it's at 9 or 10 p.m., or if it's while you're in the bathroom or whatever. Just figure out a way to get those things done.
Yes, Melanie, thank you for that. Honestly, though, and sometimes we need that little, you guys, like January may have felt like a refresh and a restart because it's a new year, but I feel like that was just a taste of what we're capable for February, you guys. And you have to believe that. You have to believe that if you didn't sell a challenge pack last month, you don't care. Do not even worry about that. Get it out of your head, okay? It's time to start fresh, work with your teams, and really just zone into each other, help each other out, support one another. Mel, that was the perfect tough love. I love that, because it's true. We should be doing these things every single day. Okay. So if we're not, no worries. Don't worry about that right now. But tomorrow is a chance to start over and press that reset button. Okay. So maybe go to bed tonight, and before you go to sleep, I'd love for you guys to write down a little bit of a pathway, right? What you want to be doing now. And I want to talk to you guys a little bit about somebody who showed me some resistance tonight and how I went through it, okay? Just because I just wouldn't take no for an answer with this girl. And it's because she fed me excuses. And every time she gave me an excuse, I rebutted it. And so it doesn't have to turn into an argument. It all comes from a place of support, okay? So you never have to worry about it sounding like you're on somebody, because you're doing this for people so that they feel better about themselves, right? And you'll know what I mean when I tell you how this all went down. So I sent her a message. I haven't talked to, so I'm just going to give you a synopsis. I have not talked to this girl in a long time. We used to be very close, and she's been posting lately that she's sad. Like I've been getting this feeling from her posts, you know, like you can sometimes feel people's energy from what they're posting about, what they're sharing about. And so I reached out. And this is what I said. How are you doing, blank? Because I'm not going to, you guys might know her, so I'm just going to leave her blank here. Did you want to check out my free trial for my program starting tomorrow? Been wanting to get you on board with the workouts for forever. Let me know, babe. I'd love for you to join us. Free for a week, and then I could get you the best deal. No need to coach if that's not your thing. Could just do the programs and be a part of the accountability groups, because I have talked to her about coaching in the past, so I wanted to like reiterate, no need to coach. Okay. This is her response. Hey, thanks for reaching out. Honestly, it's too much for me at the moment. Trying to get just the bare minimum in right now. I don't have much energy or time, honestly, but thanks. You know, a lot of people would just read that and be like, okay, she's not interested. But relentless people keep going. And now I have her signed up for the free week trial. So I'm going to tell you how that conversation continued. Oh, well, I'd love to let you try it for free and give you some all natural pre-workout to try. The workouts are max 30 minutes a day, and one of the programs is only 4 days a week. Let me know if you want to even just try for the free sample and sample of pre. No strings, babe, just looking for people to see what it's all about. Sorry to hear your life is so crazy right now. I'm feeling that too. So be relatable. I can also help you with accountability by hopping on Zoom workouts with you as well, if that's at all something you'd be interested in. Okay. So then again, honestly, I would love to take you up on that offer, but I just know I won't get those workouts in. I just bought a bike and trying to start out there. So not sure what's been up with my body the last 1.5 years, but I struggle with physical activity. I have back, knee, joint, and wrist pain. Not to mention I'm exhausted 24/7, a lot of excuses, but I know I won't end up doing it. Again, thank you though, seriously. Maybe once I get my diet and momentum, I'll shoot you a message. Would anyone stop there? Honestly, show of hands, would you guys stop there? Okay. Okay, and that's okay, you guys. That's okay. But just know she never said no yet, right? She never said no. She just said she doesn't think she can do that, okay? And then she throws in 30 hit me like a ton of bricks, I tell you, girl. Side note, I'm moving up by you in the summer. We've been looking at houses, just haven't found the perfect one. So I'm like, oh, that's so exciting. I'd love to have you closer and possibly reconnect with you. Then I send a voice note, okay? You guys, I'm only doing this because we do have time to talk about this. So I'm hoping this helps you guys, okay?
Okay, I totally hear you, girl. And honestly, I'm not going to push it. But what I am going to do, Ayla, is I'm going to send you...
Oh, I just said her name.
What's the matter? What's going on?
Oh, yeah. And then I mom for a little bit on a voice note. So I'm just going to skip to the next one.
Anyways, it's a sample workout, so it just gives you like a small taste of what that program would be like. But I personally loved it. All you need is a sturdy chair for it and 2 to 5 pound weights. And it's all like very ballet, yoga, Pilates based training. And then what I'm thinking is what you could maybe do is set up a Zoom call with me and you and I could do it together. And maybe if you want, I could come, like if you're interested in trying this out and like you just need a little push for it, I could come bring you some pre-workout to try. Like I don't mind. And I know I'm like sounding pushy right now, but I honestly think it would help you to be more active if you're feeling that way, because I know what that's like. That's how I was before I started my journey. I had zero motivation, zero drive. My energy level was just messy, and it's not
Sorry.
It's not something I personally believed I had the power to do. And I want you to know that you're not powerless. Do you know what I mean? Like, regardless of your medication and your wrists and, you know, your motivation level, like, you can still do the hard things. You just have to believe in yourself. And sometimes you need somebody in your life to, like, believe in you first before you can believe in yourself. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, guys.
The feels, man. Like, I just like want to cry. Like, honestly, you guys, did that not hit you in the fucking feels? Because have we not all been there, honestly? And like, remember when we first started or before we started, like it's not easy getting started. And, sorry, I just took this over a little bit, Paige, but
That's okay. Go ahead.
when it comes to people not believing in themselves, I know I never believed in myself. Like Ashley believed in me before I believed in myself. And I wouldn't be on this call right now if she didn't believe in me and help me get signed up. And that's all it takes is we see the potential in people and we have to help them believe that potential in them. And, like even this month, which is really what it's taught me, is there really is no excuse. And it doesn't matter if it's for your workouts or for your business. I have a fucking broken arm. I am not stopping my business. I am not stopping showing up every day. I don't care what the situation is. And this is my tough love because I really want you guys to like just know that like whatever the situation is, whatever's going on in your life, it is just so important to lean in. Don't pull away, lean in. And as somebody who has really struggled with their mental health in the past, with depression, knows what it feels like to not want to be a part of anything like this, something like this, our community, this support, this can really, really, really help people get out of those dark spots in their life. And this is what people need. What time more than now during a pandemic? We're all fucking sick of this shit, you guys. Every single person is sick of this. We need community. We need each other. We need to move our bodies. We need to eat healthy. We need this and other people need this, and we have the tools to give it to them. Like I want you guys to just remember that every single day, every invite, every post, that is what we're doing, is we're giving people hope. We're giving people what we needed ourselves, right?
Yes, and I agree. You guys always need to go back to day one when you're trying to get somebody to do day one. Okay. Always, always go back to who you were before you started and put yourself in their shoes. What was it that your coach, whoever your coach is, what were they sharing about or what were they saying that made you want to jump in? Do more of that. Okay. I'm just going to show you how this wrapped up. She says, I got to do something. Honestly, I'm up to 170. That's 40 pounds heavier than I'm used to. Nothing fits. I'm uncomfortable. Well, let's give it a go. It's 30 minutes a day and seems like something my body could handle. Maybe use my bike for warm up or something. I'm still in the same house in the Northwest. I want to get back to 130 for my height. That's healthy. Boom. And I could have easily given up and been like, okay, she's not interested. Right? So just know, you guys, that sometimes you need to kind of play around with it a little bit. Don't just, unless somebody literally says, leave me alone, no, and they just feed you an excuse, work with them. Okay? Be that person for them that's going to encourage them to keep moving forward and help them, right? If anyone wants to say something that's working for them in terms of inviting, I feel like Danielle, you could maybe share what you said today. Danielle sent out, what was it, 30 invites today?
Yeah, I sent out just upward of 25 invites out today, and I actually have 2 replies so far. And so I just went through my friends list on Facebook, and like on Facebook, I know you guys could probably relate. You have like close to 900 plus friends that you don't even talk to anymore. And so for me, I do think it's really important to kind of connect a little bit first when you don't know somebody or whatnot, but these are people that know me or that have known me. And so they know what I'm doing, or a lot of them do anyways. And so I just kind of wanted to send a message just saying, hey, hope you're well. And then kind of get to the point of inviting them to a free trial instead of just kind of like beating around the bush. So I can send this in the group as well. But it was just like here, hold on, I'm just gonna go to it. So it says, hey Rebecca, I know this year has been anything but normal, but I hope this message finds you well. I'm not sure if you've been following me on socials, but a year ago I started online an online virtual health and fitness journey, and I haven't looked back since. I offer a large variety of at-home workout programs paired with nutritional guidance. I also run virtual accountability groups where all of my challengers are able to interact and have a sense of community. If you're interested in keeping your mind and body active during these lockdowns, I would love to invite you and your family and friends to a free trial. You are able to sample the programs and get a feel for what our virtual community of women supporting women really feels like. Let me know if you'd like more information, or feel free to check out my Instagram, put my handle, and then said, first free trial starts tomorrow. Hope to hear from you soon. So just like a quick message to send, and I sent that out to 30 friends that I have known in the past, but that I haven't talked to for a while, and they know what I'm doing. I've posted on Facebook. They've seen me. A lot of them follow me on Instagram, so it just gives them the in, right? To either say, no, I'm not interested, or ask questions, which a few of them have so far.
Thank you, Danielle. That's awesome. Does anyone have anything else they want to share that might be working for them in terms of inviting? Because I feel like that's the best way, is when we kind of just all throw around what's working for us. I know, Lizzie, if you want to maybe chime in, Mrs. Almost basically Success Club 10 this month. Courtney, I'd love your guys' input on how you guys hit Success Club this month and what that meant to you, and please share. I'd love that.
I'll unmute myself. For me, well, I almost hit Success Club 10. I just sold a challenge pack tonight. I don't know if it's going to end up actually going through for tonight, because she did a coach change form and then she bought a challenge pack. So I don't know if it's going to count or not. But this was my most amount of points that I've accumulated so far. And I went Emerald last weekend. Honestly, I've been doing this since July. Like I finished Morning Meltdown 100 New Year's Eve, and I've honestly just showed up every day in my stories. Like I really suck at posting on my feed and like keeping that consistent, but I do show up on my stories every single day. If I'm having a shitty day like I did all last week, I still showed up daily, and like I was real about it. I was vulnerable. I was like, I'm feeling shitty. I don't feel good. And I think I've received the most amount of messages, like heartfelt, like, girl, I feel you, I'm also struggling messages. And like, I just feel like I really, really connected this whole last month with everybody. I've also been following like local Canadian companies and like going into their stuff, liking everything, sharing to my stories. And I've noticed that I've gained a shit ton of followers from doing that too. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to say other than that, but just the consistency and just staying real and showing up in my stories. That's kind of how I made it to SC5 with 8 points. But yeah.
Girl, both you and Lizzie are in the same boat right now. You both had that crappy end of the stick. We're at the last day of the month. We're doing coach change forms and sending challenge packs, and it's okay. What I was saying to Lizzie in the other chat is, if it doesn't come up on this month, it will come up next month. So I know it sucks to like be like, well, I could have hit Success Club 10 this month, but if you can walk into February at SC2, you could easily hit Success Club 10 in February. So just keep that in mind. That's, that's only 4 challenge packs or completion packs that you need to sell in the month of February to get to SC10. So just keep that in mind. And Lizzie, I know that you've dropped your Emerald, or do you have it back now? Oh, you're muted again.
No, my Emerald dropped. I actually, as of 2 days ago, I don't have any coaches under me at all. Like not even any discount coaches or anything. They all canceled, which is sad. Sad bears, but it's okay. I'm taking it as it is. I'm I do have 2 challengers of mine that post consistently and always share their before and afters and stuff like that. So I have been keeping my eye on them. I have been talking with them, and they are interested in coaching, but I feel like they're doing exactly what I did, where I was like, "Oh, I could do this, but I'm not going to right now. So I'm going to do it later."
Totally. Well, I just wanted to add that it's actually a good thing that you didn't get your emerald back this month. Same with you, Courtney. I know, who cares, but next month you will rank advance in a team cup month. That is way huger than rank advancing last month. And you're also going to walk in with 2 points if that Success Club 10 doesn't go through. And what does that mean for you? If you're emerald and you hit Success Club 10, free customers, baby. You're going to get your free customers with their first order as commission-based orders, okay? So that's a good thing. It's actually a good thing that it worked out that way if it does. Okay, so you look at the bright side of it all. If you can get a couple of girls on as, like with new challenge packs as discount coaches next month, you'll earn your team cup teams 3 points, okay? The other, let me just make sure. Hold on, I'm going to go back to my slideshow fast just before we wrap things up. Because there was one more, hold on a second here. There was one more thing that had lots of points where I'm like, damn, people like Brooke and like Courtney's team of new coaches, this is going to be huge for them. So every participant that is a new coach between August 1st to January 31st, 2021, you get 3 cup points each and a max of 15 per team. So Courtney, that means that, when did you sign up? Was it August? When did you sign up?
Me sign up like to be a coach?
Yeah.
In July.
Okay. Well, I know that because Brooke signed up in August, I'm almost positive. So she'll get those points, and then I'm pretty sure whose team is Brooke on? Is it Haley? Who's on her team? Does anyone know?
For Team Cup?
Yeah.
Me.
Oh, you're on Brooke's team.
Yeah, we're the betches.
Oh, perfect. So who's on your team? Is it Brooke, Haley, Aaron,
and Haley?
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so then you guys will get lots of points there because Brooke was in August and your girls signed up this month. So you'll make at least 15 points right there. So yeah, so if you look at your teams and decide when everyone signed up, I don't have anyone new on my team. So, but maximize where you can, right? You know, like that might help you guys in the sense where like if Courtney only hits Success Club next month, that's okay because her team had other points to bring in by being new, right? So just looking at it that way.
So is it automatic then, like these points? They're
so
like
the
automatically applied?
Yeah, the other way you earn points is by creating a bod group and having at least one customer or coach that's under you in that bod group for the month of February. So that's another way of earning points. If you want to take a picture, Courtney, of, oh wait, hold on a second. Yes, Lizzie?
Sorry, I jumped in here way fucking late.
Quick question, Paige. If I'm already in a bot, if I'm already running a bod group, like already, do I have to start a new one for February, or does it recognize that I'm running one throughout February?
See, that's what I'm unsure about. And
Okay.
I was even asking Myra about that, and she says just better off just making a new bod group for the month and throwing your people in there. Just because we don't know, like it wasn't very clear on, I'll tell you exactly what it says on the FAQ and you guys tell me what you think, okay?
I could contact Beachbody support too. I contact them about everything. They probably know me by name.
Oh, I should. It will say your name. I love you. It says every participant that has at least one personally sponsored coach / customer join an active group they own / co-own or co-admin between February 1st to February 28th, 2021 at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time equals 2 cup points for a maximum of 10 points per team. So
So I don't know. Yeah, that's weird.
That hurt my brain.
It's kind of confusing, right? If anyone actually knows, throw it down. So I think
Okay.
Pretty sure I read it somewhere that it does count.
Even if you have like an ongoing active one right now, that'll count?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and
I'm
then
gonna
Courtney, your
Contact support right now.
girls that are new, those will just automatically be applied.
Sick.
So you'll get, so how it works is you'll get like, I think it's a weekly email that shows you how many points your team has. I think it's like every Sunday you'll get this email. So a fun way of doing it is using those as like fire, right? Like when that one email comes out and you look at your points, okay, what did we do this past week that we could maybe do more of, like just reevaluate at the end of each week and put your best foot forward into the next week, right? I don't know if you missed, Courtney, about
I missed everything.
the Clean Week trial. You know all
Yeah,
about
what's that?
right? So we're operating that on the 1st and the 15th. I know you could just listen to the recording as well for everyone else. And then I'm also doing power hours on Tuesday evening at 9 and Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. So if you want to invite your girls to that, you can.
Sorry, Tuesday 9 p.m. and what?
Tuesday at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
and Sunday at 3 p.m. And I'll be doing like a guided power hour for that. Does anyone have questions before we head out? Anything you want to add? Oh, yes. So leadership calls. Thank you, Mel. I actually, did I not put the picture in the chat? I must have I just screenshotted it and didn't put it in the chat. So we are hearing from Sammy Glonek, 15-star Diamond Top 10 coach, Wednesday, the 3rd of February, 2021, 12 p.m. Eastern. So that will be 10 for us and 9 for UBC girls. Sorry, I have to do all the equations here. But I'm going to give you guys the Zoom ID and the password right now. So pen and paper if you have it, if you want to be there. Just because I know that I'll throw it in there sometimes, but sometimes life happens and I just want you guys to have the info.
I have the answer for the BOD group.
Oh, perfect. What is it?
So do I need to create a new group on BOD groups in February to earn the 2 points? No. If a coach has a group on BOD groups that they created or are a co-admin of that was created before February 2021, as long as they have at least one personally sponsored coach/customer join the group between February 1st to 28th at 11:59 PST, they will earn the bonus points. So they have to join, someone has to join February 1st, I think. As long as you're admin in it, you have to add someone, I think, February 1st.
Okay.
So can you like remove people and then re-add them? Is that a thing?
I don't know if you can remove somebody from a BOD group, can you? I think I've tried to do that before. No? Has anyone been figured out how to do that? Either way, just add somebody. Like even if it's somebody in the 1 week clean week trial, they will still be able to get put in there.
Yeah.
So that clean week trial, just so everyone's aware, like can I have a show of hands of anyone who would be interested in making a daily post in that group? Like one post, it's a 1 week trial. Mel, okay, we got Mel, Ash, Morgan. Perfect.
The reason why I'm like
Mel,
doing
Ash,
this, sorry. The reason why I'm like, is because our team has not started inviting to that free trial yet. So we're thinking about maybe doing our free trial for the next week. So we still have a week to invite.
Okay.
But I'm obviously around to help with anything.
Okay, perfect. So what I'm going to do, you guys, the reason why I'm asking for that is we tried to do this in the past and it just didn't work out because it was a 2 week free trial. It was a pilot group that we were trying to do. It didn't really take off. I have a feeling that this is going to go a little easier. It'll go over a little I can't even speak right now. It'll go over better if we all just have one. So use the challenge group guides if that's something that you need, and it'll tell you what the workout's going to be. Personalize it a little bit, but my hope is that we just do that one time. And then you know how when you're creating a BOD group, it says use a past BOD group? So once that clean week trial posts are all scheduled and they all come out on that same day, we can use that same BOD group every time we do the clean week trial and we never have to do the posts again. Does that help? Yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's what I want. I want to like set the foundation of that now. And so we can just use that as a tool ongoing every month. I want to be able to offer that every month, at least twice a month. Okay, for anyone who's interested in just checking things out. And then yes, Ashley, thank you. Thank you about the reel. I don't know if I want to do it as a reel or if, do you guys know what I'm talking about? How like I'd do like a 16-second frame of my dance and then like the
But I see a baby. Sorry.
No, I thought she was adding something. Then 16 seconds after that, Mel would go. And like, I'm thinking obviously like we'd probably have Courtney go first just because she's the first one of the day to normally do her dance parties. But if she does like the first 16 seconds of that song, and then we organize that somebody else does the next 16 seconds. And if we do 10 people, we could do the whole, do you know what I mean? We could do the whole thing. Does that make sense? The whole song? And then we could tag everyone so that when we go, we post them in order. And then as people are tapping, they see the entire song in entirety. Does that make sense? Do you love that? Or do you guys think that's weird?
I like it.
Because I think it's the reason why I even thought about it is because it actually happened between Ashley, Jeffrey, and I the other day. I forget what song it was, but it was on your guys's like playlist. Mm-hmm. And so I uploaded mine and then I reposted hers right after, and somehow it matched up that like the end of my song was like the beginning of her song. So it was like this whole little thing. And I thought that was so cool. So it's not something we have to like focus on right away. Let's maybe get Teen Cup month on a roll. Maybe into the second week of February, we can organize that since like we'll wrap up the 1 week trial. We'll have a week in between trials. But yeah, let's organize that. Let's down. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So if anyone's down to do that, let me know. Put your hand up. Yeah. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh, Nicole, yes. Yes, girl. Did you go live today?
Me? No.
Oh.
I was supposed to, but I got called into work really like last minute because I even missed my team chat today. I went to work from like 1 to 4. It was really awkward, but
okay. No, I saw like the graphic and I was like, no freaking way is she going live. I have to hop on that. And then I thought I missed it. And I was like,
no, I do plan to. And I also plan to do it for Beachbody too. I'm just like gonna go for it.
Well, it'd be fun if you and Danielle did a live one day too. Like
we could.
Wanted to, yeah, maybe
let's do it.
Do a live together to talk about like not this free trial, but the one on the 15th. I think.
Yeah, because I haven't started inviting to this one, so I'm gonna invite to the next one.
I love that. Mel, when you are live, like split screening a live, does it show up on both users' accounts?
I think it's only who starts the live. It will save. But you can save that video and send it to them, I believe.
Oh, sweet. Okay, cool.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I was just curious about that.
Yeah. Technology was not on my side today. It happened.
I was watching it. I'm like,
I know I got on and you kept lagging, Mel, and I was like, oh no.
Oh, it's so annoying. Honestly, I might do more pre-recorded videos